So we're here with James Massiah, spoken word artist.
No, just poet is fine. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We're here with James Massiah, spoken word poet.
No, just poet is just poet.
Sorry, we're here with James Massiah, who's a poet who's going to do some spoken word performance.
No,
now.
see, it's just a poem, you know. This is a real poem. This poem was not intended to be read aloud, but whispered in the head, or mumbled before small crowds in libraries, bookshops, members' clubs, boats, mansions, and cottages in the countryside. This poem was formed with favour in mind. Form, metre, the occasional rhyme, and the good old forward prize. This poem was written for white people, rich ones, and the middle class. The aspirational working class ones who found their way into art school, and any of the others who might consider themselves cultured. This poem could be for coloureds, but only if they're from the Gambia or India's Jaipur. It could be for the poor ones, if their story suits the narrative, but it's more for diplomats and their progeny, the oil rich, the ones who sent their kids to Oxbridge, UCL princes, the daughters of kings, and anyone else from a similar gene pool. This poem is not for YouTube, it is for school. This poem is intentionally uncool. This poem is intended to teach you the rules by sticking by them. This poem is the yardstick by which all literature should be judged. This poem is for literature festivals in the South Bank, broadsheet newspapers and conventional media. This poem is for any channel that's trying to up its diversity quota because it's written by a black kid, although we're not entirely sure whether or not it actually sounds like it. Because this poem is not spoken word, this poem is not rap, this poem is a poem, not a beat one, or a performance one, or a hip one, or a funky one, just a poem one. And it's probably on opium with a certain number of syllables per line. This poem is polite, well-dressed and well-spoken. This poem would make a great gift for your token, your bit of rough, or your adopted African son. It's an English one, it's a classy one, with line breaks and random yet inspired indentations, privately educated and dated, but from a vintage year, saying a lot whilst not saying much. This is a real poem, and it must be respected as such. Thank you very much.